Hello, welcome to round 17 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, Season 5. 2 rounds remain to the regular season. No team has yet to clinch a first round bye in the playoffs, but that could possibly change today. We'll get those scenarios taken care of as soon as we announce the matches for round 17, because we did rearrange the order for round 17. To start off round 17, we're going to see Carbon Show's team at Green Bay. We will see the Cinnabon Splitters at the 456 Squadron. We will have Amiibo Engage at the Critical Crashers, Buffalo at Miami, the Fantasy Feed Enthusiasts at Grand Army of the Republic, JG Wentworth at the Novas. Your Worst Nightmare goes on the road to face Mid-Class Nation. We'll see Bastion face off against Ottawa. The Natsuki Lovers are at Detroit tonight. We'll have the Chaos Corp at Toronto. Toronto is on a 5-game win streak as Toronto has now entered the playoff picture. They currently hold the number 12 seed over the Natsuki Lovers. But to close things off, folks, the number 2 team versus the number 1 team to end round 17, the Ditto Burritos versus the Time Zone Squad. So, we have a bunch of playoff scenarios to take care of. First things first. That game between number 2 and number 1 Ditto Burritos versus Time Zone Squad, the winner of that game, both teams have already clinched playoff berths alongside Ottawa, Chaos Corp, and JG Wentworth, but the winner can get a first round bye with a win plus a loss from the Chaos Corp, Ottawa, or JG Wentworth. As long as one of those 3 teams loses, we will see a game that clinches a first round bye for 2 teams who have been to the playoffs last season. On the other side of things, immediately afterwards, we have a bunch more teams who can clinch a playoff slot. The 456 Squadron, who currently holds a favorite in the MVP race right now, Cyber Sands, they can clinch a playoff slot with a win or a loss from Toronto or the Natsuki Lovers. We will see some win plus someone losing scenarios. That will be for the Fantasy Feed Enthusiasts, the Novas, Amiibo Engage, as well as the winner between Your Worst Nightmare and Mid-Class Nation. If those teams win respectively, they can get into the playoffs if we see a loss from the Natsuki Lovers or Toronto. As for the elimination side, the Boston Brawlers can be eliminated tonight with a loss, or if Toronto wins, or if the Natsuki Lovers win. If one of those 3 things goes against Boston, Boston will be out and miss the postseason in back-to-back years. Detroit can also be eliminated in a similar way. Detroit faces, Detroit in this round, they host the Natsuki Lovers, so if they lose to them, they will be eliminated. But if Toronto wins, Toronto can also eliminate Detroit. We will see the Cinnabon Splitters, who can be eliminated with a loss plus a win for Toronto, or a loss plus a win for the Natsuki Lovers. Buffalo also dealing with a similar predicament, loss plus Toronto win, or a loss plus Natsuki win, and they are out of the postseason. A team who plays much better than the record. Now that record is starting to crawl up to them as Buffalo, 7-9, second team out of the postseason picture. But of course, Boston Cinnabon Splitters, they can remain alive entering the final round if they can get a win this round. Buffalo, they go on the road. They go on the road. They play Miami, who's already eliminated. As for the Cinnabon Splitters, they go on the road at the 456 Squadron. So lots of playoff scenarios to deal with here. Lots of all that, folks. But welcome to round 17 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, season number 5. 2 rounds remain to the regular season, as those are your playoff standings. To kick things off, we have Carbon Show's team at Green Bay. And as already mentioned, I believe there is an elimination scenario for Green Bay. Let me double check. Did I write that down? Let me see. Yes, Green Bay, they can be eliminated with a loss plus a win from Toronto or the Natsuki Lovers. So they need to get this win here in order to stay alive in the playoff picture entering round 18. Green Bay, this is the 4th season for them in this league. 2 as the Starbreakers, 2 as Green Bay. They have never made the playoffs in those 4 years. One of the longest playoff droughts we have seen in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Let's see if it goes to 4 or not. But it's going to be Bob, Sauce Alger, Soldier, Samurai X, and 910 versus Acorno, Quadruple X, Hola Amigo, Young Thug, and Chuck E. Cheese. Let's press those buttons real quick. Up, left, right, down, A. The leadoff game for this, we're going to see Bob versus Acorno in this match between Carbon Show's team and Green Bay.
Three, two, one, go!
Cordo gonna get the first bit of damage here. That's gonna be 34 already on Bob. 34 to 21 as we're gonna see just waiting. A little bit of damage here. Not quite yet. There's the up smash, making it 50 to 21. We see up next is gonna be a Carno trying to stalk the platform. Gets hit by a 4 tilt. 50 to 32. A side special, gonna make this 83 to 49. We see the up tilt, not gonna land. Neutral air, off smash, it's gonna get parried. That's gonna get parried as well. 85 to 49 is a Corno. That side B, gonna put damage onto Bob. He's at 112. It's 112 to 66 right now. Up tilt gonna make it 112 to 76. It's gonna be up smash right there, and a Corno gets the lead off win. Sauce Alger is gonna come out for Carbon Show's team. It is 0 to 109. We see forward smash, that's going to get rid of a Carno, and now it's going to be 4 versus 4. Pseudo leadoff situation as White Cheese's Link, quadruple X, already 42% onto Sauce Alter. It's going to be a forward tilt from the Dr. Mario, 42 to 23. 53 to 23, down tilt, no up special attempted from the Link. Gonna be 71 to 49 as we see forward tilt from the Dr. Mario. Pill is not gonna hit, a little too high for him. 71 to 60 right now. It's gonna be 71, down special. That will not get rid of quadruple X quite yet. It was a mid-air down special, so no need to worry about self-destructs. And Sauce Alger, he's going to get 2 KOs here in this game so far. Hola Amigo coming out for Green Bay. It's 91 to 0 right now as we see the Meta Knight. Neutral air, that's going to end the night. And it's 3 versus 3 as things reset. Soldier out for Carbon Show's team right now. It's going to be 6 to 0 right now. By the way, I spaced my microphone a little bit better. I think it's not going to be able to peak this time. Should be 26-17 as I know the microphone has been a little bit of issue, slightly too loud sometimes. Hopefully it's not too loud here. Maybe it might be quiet. Let me bring the microphone a little closer and a little closer. 49 to 31 right now. 56 to 31. We're going to wait and see a Soldier on the left side gets the up smash. No neutral air though. 56 to 44. And he is about 1 hit away from getting that full limit break. He will get it. He will miss the up B. It's going to be 56 to 86. Blade Beam, that's going to hit Hola Amigo, going to be 56 to 92. We see the side special, hitting Soldier. He's at 71 right now. It's going to be the Meta Knight coming back onto the stage. Neutral air, 80 to 92. 90 to 92 right now. We see the back air, doesn't land. Up smash getting parried. It's going to be just back and forth, just a bunch of myths hitting between these two. Soldier is going to be launched, and he will be able to come back to the stage. 108 to 92. We see the Cloud trying to charge limit break. It's been a bunch of missed moves between these Amiibo as Hola Amigo. He has 1 KO so far in this game, trying to get a second one here. Soldier about to get the limit break for a second time. He gets it now. What will he use this on? It's going to be 122, and it's going to have to be the recovery. He will not survive. Hola Amigo has 2 KOs for Green Bay against Carbon Show's team. He'll get KO with the up smash as this has been resetting so far this game. We've been seeing 0.0s and 0.0s. 22 to 0 as we see forward smash miss, dash attack from Samurai X, forward smash, Samurai X off stage, and we see Young Thug try to go for that neutral air, doesn't land it. It is 57 to 17 right now. We see down smash, 57 to 30. It's gonna be Young Thug just waiting. Young Thug trying to come back on, up smash, able to catch Samurai X, 75 to 30 right now. Jab, jab, jab. That's gonna hit the last hit only. 78 to 30. We are gonna see up next dash attack, 92 to 30 as Samurai X able to get some offstage damage onto Young Thug. A small punish there. The neutral air into the dash attack. It is 114, and that's a KO. 9-1-0 has a 1 versus 2 scenario for Carbon Show's team. They are currently entering this round 3 and 13. At this point, they have been long eliminated. Draft position is the more ideal scenario for this team. 55 to 75 at this pit. Already at 55%. It's going to be back throw. 55 to 86. We see the down air. It is 55 to 98, but Young Thug, he has a bomb in his hands. He throws it on himself. Going to be 61 to 110. He is still alive for now. 72 to 110. It's going to be up smash missing. Going to get shielded. Another shielded up smash. This time it's going to be jab, jab, jab. 910 at 83. Off stage. He's going to go high. He does not get punished because he's able to shield a forward smash in time. Would have sent the pit the opposite direction though. Side special. It's going to be forward smash now, making this a 1 versus 1. Chuck E. Cheese is the last Amiibo, but he's going to take care of things right there as Green Bay will win this game. They will remain alive into the next round as they win this 5 to 4. Alright, so to kick things off, a 5-4 victory over here in this game. We see 2 KOs from Sauce Alger, 2 KOs from Hola Amigo. Afterwards, back and forth, which Green Bay is able to win at the end of the day. Chuck E. Cheese, game-winning KO for Green Bay. That's going to, I believe, Green Bay after this game. Let me check their standings real quick. I believe, let's see. Oh, I forgot to actually save the standings on my phone. That's how I usually look at things. Let's see, round 16. Let's come over here real quick. Let's save this one too. Yeah, Green Bay is going to be 8-9 after this game. So they can finish 9-9 or 8-10. Their differential, though, is -6, and that could be one thing that does hurt this team when it comes to the end of the season. We're just going to have to wait to see how all the math comes out, all that. But Green Bay will, in fact, be alive entering the final round of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So they will be playing for a potential playoff slot. It's going to be a low slot, but Green Bay is on the road at the Natsuki Lovers to close out the season on Thursday night. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, when we come back, Cinnabon Splitters potentially facing elimination. They can avoid being eliminated with the round, have to deal with it in round 18. Meanwhile, the 456 Squadron, they can clinch a playoff slot, the 6 playoff slots, as half of those slots would now be filled if they can get a win against the Splitters. Cinnabon Splitters versus the 456 Squadron will be happening when we come back from this break. You're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on 1AM channel. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is the second match of the night as we have the Cinnabon Splitters versus the 456 Squadron. So, the 456 Squadron can clinch a playoff berth with a win here against the Cinnabon Splitters. They can also clinch one if we see a loss from the Natsuki Lovers or from Toronto. As for the Cinnabon Splitters, with a loss plus a win from Natsuki or Toronto, we will see the Splitters eliminated. For the Splitters, it is Mr. Ninja, Cloud Jr., Amazon Lily, Sailor Moon, and Wetstick. As for the 4th place squadron, Captain Funsize, Cyber Sans, AMC Hammer, Mediafire, and Grayscale. Cyber Sans, alongside Fipsh of the Boston Brawlers, currently tied the league in KOs with 23. The record right now is 26, set by Nightmares, King Deity, Pancakes with the Time Zone Squad back in Season 3. That is the regular season record. Last season we did see Farmed, that was in Detroit. He got 25 KOs, but he did break the total KO number at 35. So the total regular season and playoffs combined is 35. The most KOs in the regular season is 26, set by Pancakes. Of course, the Time Zone Squad back in Season 3, they did in fact miss the playoffs despite having the MVP. They went 8-8, but let's see. By the way, forgot to mention this for those of you who are new to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. The last couple of seasons, we have been playing with 16 games instead of 18. However, this is the second time in Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League that we play a 17th round. Back in Season 3, we had an odd number of teams, meaning everyone had to take one round off as their bye. Let's see, even though this second time we have a round 17, next round it's going to become the first ever time we have a round 18. And this is an 18 game season instead of 16. But with that said, Cinnabon Splitters versus the 456 Squadron. Up, left, right, down, A. This is going to be a very interesting one, but Mr. Ninja versus Captain Funsize are the leadoffs. Cyber Sans, he could potentially break the record as well as some of those other Amiibo on the top. The record is 26. Expanded format does allow for that record to be easily broken, but we'll see. It's gonna be 7-31 after a down special, but that is the red Pikmin getting some tip damage onto Mr. Ninja. Gonna be 17-37 right now. We see parry, it's gonna be side B. Gonna be 22, 24, 31, 38, 47-56 as that white Pikmin able to even things up at 56. We see up smash, Mr. Ninja at 73%. Another up smash, Mr. Ninja at 94. Forward smash from purple, gonna miss right there. It had been spot dodged. 94-71 as both Amiibo off stage. They come back on. 94-72. Down special gonna make this 94-89 as we see. Forward tilt. 94-102. It's gonna be up smash and Captain Funsize. He's gonna be knocked out. So Cyber Sans leads the league with 23 KOs. The record is 26. He is trying to get his 24th right now against Mr. Ninja. Can Cyber Sans get KO number 24? Take control of the league leader KO. It's going to be 128-16 right now. We are going to wait and see as the man on the thumbnail himself. Down smash, 142-16. And there's a forward smash. There's 24 KOs from Cyber Sans. It's going to be Cloud Jr. coming out right now. It is 0-35 as this Cloud gets another forward smash on Cyber Sans. Cyber Sans is going to come back onto the stage, but he is down 54 right now. Down B, Cloud Jr. off stage, down smash, and Cloud Jr. is going to fall short. The down smash was able to get rid of Cloud Jr. That is the 25th KO for Cyber Sans as he has 2 in this game already. Amazon Lily have to come out. It's going to be some damage control as Cyber Sans is at 122, so the damage can easily be fixed. It's 11-122 as we see down special, 24-122, down smash, Amazon Lily off stage. We wait for Cyber Sans as he gets another down smash, 50-122, up tilt, up air, Amazon Lily double switching. It's going to be 79. There's the up smash. So Cyber Sans will finish this round with 25 KOs. He is 1 short of the regular season record. It is 96-12. AMC Hammer coming out now for the Squadron. It's going to be 109. We see a back throw, 130-112. And there's the up smash. It is 2 versus 3 as a Squadron. They are 2 KOs away from making it back to the playoffs for the first time since Season 2. It's going to be down throw. Do we see a back air? We do see the back air from Sailor Moon. It is 0-15-74. Sailor Moon tried to go for a down air, doesn't fish for it. 15-88. We see AMC Hammer trying to make his way back on. Sailor Moon went high right there on the recovery, does not go punch because Hammer was on the ledge. We see a forward tilt though, 25-88. Forward tilt getting shielded there, back throw. AMC Hammer at 103. He's going to try to make his way back on, getting a little bit of forward air damage. It's 39-105, but this up smash right here, he will not get caught. 48-105. Forward tilt there, gonna make it 58 to 105 as we see up smash. AMC Hammer is threatening to get a second KO. It is 77 to 116 right now. Sailor Moon. Oh, AMC Hammer going high because he knew he could get away with that right there. 77 to 116, but up tilt, no up air, even with a delay. But the forward tilt is going to get rid of Hammer. It's 2 versus 2. Media Fire. He has 19 KOs entering this round, trying to make it 20. I can't remember the last time we've seen a double 20 KO season, but there it is. There's 2 Amiibo with 20 KOs on the 456 Squadron as Wet Stick has a 1 versus 2. The Squadron is 1 knockout away from returning to the playoffs. It is 34 to 17. As we see neutral air, we see back air and media fire. He tries going for the back air to seal it. He misses. Gonna be 61 to 17 right now. There is still grayscale in the back, by the way, if needed. It's gonna be 69 to 35. We're gonna see off smash. Wet Stick at 92. Do we see another up smash? Not quite yet. It's gonna be forward smash right there, and the 456 Squadron returns to the playoffs for the first time since Season 2 as they win this game here 5 to 3. So with a 5-3 victory over the Cinnabon Splitters, the 456 Squadron returns to the playoffs for the first time since Season 2. It is 2 knockouts from Cyber Sands, bringing him up to 25 in the MVP race. AMC Hammer gets a KO, but Media Fire gets the last 2 to send this team to the playoffs. Media Fire, he has been here the entire time with the Squadron. This is his 4th season with the team. 5th season in the league overall. He spent his first year with Toronto, by the way, but the 456 Squadron returns to the playoffs. Keep in mind, folks, when the team was in the playoffs last time, Ica was having a strong season as this team's leadoff beat Isabel. That's when Isabel had high draft stocks, all that. But this 456 Squadron will in fact be in the playoffs when everything is said and done, as now half of the playoff slots in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League have been filled. It's Time Zone Squad, Ditto Burritos, Chaos Corp, Ottawa, JG Wentworth, and now the 456 Squadron. 6 teams have clinched a spot, 6 slots remain, and the Cinnabon Splitters, they potentially face elimination if Toronto or the Natsuki Lovers can win their games. In fact, when we come back, we're going to see Amiibo Engage versus the Critical Crashers. Amiibo Engage can clutch a playoff slot if they win, and these see a loss from either the 12 seed or the 13. The Squad Track Amiibo Draft League will resume shortly on the 1 AM channel. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the third match of the night, we have Amiibo Engage at the Critical Crashers. So, Amiibo Engage can clinch a playoff slot in this round with a win plus a loss from either the Natsuki Lovers or Toronto. You're going to be hearing this situation a lot in the next couple of rounds with either a win from one of these teams or a loss from one of these teams. We can see a bunch of clinches and eliminations if Natsuki Lovers and Toronto split their respective games. One of those teams winning, one of those teams losing. But for now, 6 teams have made a spot into the playoffs at the 456 Squadron. They are in the playoffs with their win in the last game. It is going to be Walmart, Zelkov, Dr. Crockpot, Doodlebob, and Mercury for Amiibo Engage versus Chaos King, Freak, Ragatha, Informer, and Grim Knight for the Critical Crashers. Let's press those buttons real quick. Up, left, right, down, A. Mercury is on pace to finish the season as the league's best closer. But for now, the leadoffs are going to be Walmart versus Chaos King. Down tilt into forward tilt. That's going to be the first damage, and a Gordo. Walmart is going to be at 54, 80% already. So he's still trying to come back onto the stage. 80-0 right now. Forward throw, 95-0. That Gordo's going to miss, but it's 95-0. Finally, we see some damage onto Chaos King. It's going to be 103-30, but a forwarder right there. Walmart is off stage. We see Chaos King. He's going to wait. It's 120-62. As now Walmart is racking damage up. It is 120-87 right here. Walmart, he's going to go off stage. He won't do anything quite yet. 120-94 as we see it's going to be forward tilt. Walmart off stage again. What was originally going to be perceived as a blow is now turning close. It's 143-110. Walmart onto stage. That's going to be 143-121. Forward tilt. We see down tilt. It's going to be out of parry. Jab. Just jab. Interesting move from Chaos King right there. Gonna be 158-151 as the next hit could be the deal. And Walmart is able to come back and get that lead off one for Amiibo Engage. Freak comes out now for the Critical Crashers. It is 170. It's a knockout as Zelkov comes out right now. 4 versus 4 pseudo leadoff scenario. 0-15 as Zelkov. He was on the preseason roster last year for Amiibo Engage. Did not start any games in the regular season, but here he is. This is the 17th start of the season. Gonna be 17-40 right now, as that's another jab, jab, jab. 17-53, 17-65. Cannonball gonna miss for now, but jab, jab, jab right there. Freak gonna be far. He should be able to come back to the stage, and he's gonna fall short. So Zelkov able to get the KO on Freak. It's going to be jab, jab, jab on Ragatha, as this Morton right here has one of the most effective jab, jab, jabs this season. It's going to be 32-35 as Ragatha is out right now for the Critical Crashers. It's going to be up smash. Ragatha is at 56 right now. We see 36. We see jab, jab, jab again. 32-69. We wait and we see as it's going to be another jab, jab, jab from Zelkov. 32-82. Amiibo struggle to shield this move, by the way, because even if they do shield all the hits, they tend not to shield that last one. 54-95 right now. It's going to be jab, jab, jab once more. It's able to catch Amiibo here and there and everywhere as we see. Going to be forward tilt, 60-107, but it's going to be up tilt, up air, and Ragatha, even though she's critically damaged, able to get rid of Zelkov. Dr. Crockpot with the forward air. That's revenge KO. Informer comes out now for the Critical Crashers. So it's 15, a parry, into a pill getting shielded, up throw, up air. It's going to be 18, 31-25 as these two Amiibo trading hits, but now Informer damaged at 58. We see Informer hitting back though, 51-58. It's going to be forward smash getting spot dodged. That could have been a critical forward smash right there. Instead, Informer, 87% right now. It is 61-96, and there's a downer from Dr. Crockpot. Grim Knight has a 1 versus 3 for the Crashers. It's going to be 81-0 right now as we see Crockpot coming on right now. It's going to be forward smash, Doria. Doodlebob is going to come out now for Amiibo Engage. We see the down smash. It's going to be down tilt, 0-25-38. No thunder yet from Doodlebob. Interesting decision there. PK fire. We see second one miss. It's going to be up throw. First damage onto Doodlebob. Doria, 53-52. We see down special, 69-52, 99-52 right now as Grim Knight has the opportunity to turn a 1 versus 3 into a 1 versus 1. If he can get the second kill right here, it is 109. And it is going to be a 1 versus 1. Mercury has the opportunity to possibly clinch the best game-winning Amiibo of the season if she can finish the job here. And there's the up smash. Mercury shows why she is the best Amiibo at closing out games as she takes care of Grim Knight easily. It's going to be a win for Amiibo Engage, 5-4. Yeah, I think at this point there's no way Crony can catch up. Even if Crony gets the last two game-winning KOs for the Time Zone squad, goes on a crazy run, I think Mercury has it clinched in the bag. So, I mean, maybe Crony, Shion, they still might be competing for maybe second slot because there is going to be the All-Star game, which has an All-Star draft, all that. But for now, Walmart with the leadoff win. It was going to be back and forth action until Dr. Crockpot gets 2 KOs. Grim Knight, though, he's able to even up, getting rid of Doodle Bob, but Mercury easily takes care of Grim Knight as Amiibo Engage with a loss from Toronto, or the Natsuki lovers will be in the playoffs. We'll see what happens, as, let's see, Toronto is the second to last game of the night. The Natsuki lovers is the third to last game of the night. This is intentional design by 1AM, the commissioner, because he wants to put more drama, more tensions on teams who could possibly make it in or be knocked out. But when we come back to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, we're going to have Buffalo versus Miami. As Buffalo, with a win, they will be competing for their playoff lives in the final round, as Buffalo will have to host Bastion. But if Buffalo loses, they can be eliminated if the Natsuki lovers or Toronto wins a game. The Squad Track Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel will resume after this break.
Squad Strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. For the fourth match of the night, we have the Buffalo Amiibashers at the Miami 69ers. Miami already eliminated from postseason contention. They can still play a little bit of spoiler as Buffalo is fighting for their playoff lives. With a loss, plus a win from either Natsuki Lovers or Toronto, Buffalo will be eliminated from postseason contention. However, Buffalo is a team that plays much better than their record, and they have the differential to show, as the Job, I Don't Love You, Donkers, Low, and The Farm is the roster for Buffalo. On the other side, we have Vengeance, Yamcha, Sub-Zero, Lil Nas X, and Gengalzo for Miami. Miami currently holds the third worst record in the league entering this round. We saw the Critical Crashers, they got a loss. So that's going to put them at 5-12. So Miami currently sandwiched in between the Critical Crashers and Grand Army. We'll see how things go, as Carbon Show's team also got a loss. The draft positioning is also key and important. We might have expansion teams next season depending on who stays and who leaves. But for now, Buffalo versus Miami. The Job versus Vengeance is going to be an interesting leadoff matchup, as these are two teams who don't really use top tiers in the position, but Vengeance, he has been struggling all season in the rookie year. The Job, the engine's been running pretty smoothly ever since he got added to the leadoff position. I Don't Love You in the middle though, a little less production than what he was when he was getting KOs as a leadoff. The Job versus Vengeance are your leadoffs. I do believe that Buffalo, they could possibly hop over to Natsuki Lovers if the Natsuki Lovers lose one of their next two games, because Buffalo does have that differential. That's going to be their advantage over some of these teams like Toronto to Natsuki Lovers, but it is 11-70 right now, as up tilt, back air, Vengeance is going to be off stage at 96%, as we see forward tilt, 25-96. That's going to be up smash from Lucario, making this 52-96, but the Job misses an up smash, gets hit by a forward smash. He will survive for now, but that launched him pretty far. It is 77-96, as I believe this Lucario is operating with half aura. Forward smash getting parried. Jab Tornado, 82-106. Laser, missed side B from Lucario, but that's a down smash, that's a KO, and Miami gets a leadoff win. It's gonna be I Don't Love You coming out right now, and that Gordo is gonna launch I Don't Love You, and Vengeance, 126-47, as we see down throw. Do we see up smash? Not quite yet, but the forward tilt will get rid of Lucario. Yamcha coming out right now for Miami, 54-0 right now. We see the King Deity come back onto the stage. It is 54-12, down tilt. Up next, gonna be down tilt again, forward tilt, 54-45. We already mentioned this, but I Don't Love You has not really been getting the same production as he has back when he was leadoff, but ultimately Buffalo has been improving as a whole. If he can get a second KO here, he'll be hit by the down smash. It is 101-45 as he falls short. So that's going to be a KO for Yamcha. Going to be 0-63 right now, as Yamcha is 1 bar away from getting that KO meter. Will he be able to get that KO punch? It is 0-98. We did see Yamcha get a KO punch in the last game against the Time Zone squad, as it is 0. And there's another KO punch. So back-to-back games where Yamcha gets a KO punch. It is 56-111. And the forward smash. Miami is up 4-2 in this game against Buffalo. And this is a game that Buffalo needs to win. 0-137, as we did already mention it. Just because you're out doesn't mean you can't play spoiler. Low tries to go for that down air, ultimately misses. Yamcha is still level 162, putting 22 onto Low. It's going to be a back throw here. Back throw. That's a second KO punch available for Yamcha if he can get back onto the stage and land it. 22-184. And there it is! That's 3 kills from Yamcha. It's a 1 versus 4 for Buffalo to potentially keep their playoff hopes alive. It's 22-203. Yamcha gonna get knocked out right here. It's gonna be 20-0 right now. A Sub-Zero. We've only had a 1 versus 4 scenario once, and that was a few rounds ago by Nachos. Can the farm pull a miracle for the Buffalo Amiibashers? It is 35-55, but jab is gonna be a out parry, forward tilt, 38-69. Side special, 51-66-69. As we see up next, it's gonna be a back throw, Sub-Zero off stage. He will come back with the tether. We are gonna see out a parry. It's a side special, 66-92. The farm needs to get this second KO soon, as it is now 66-102. We are going to see forward tilt, 66-114, but he's at 74 now. Dash attack, that puts him at 83-114. Forward tilt, the farm off stage, able to come back on. Back throw, gonna make it 105-114, and that axe will not get rid of the farm quite yet, but things are getting more dire and drastic for Buffalo as this game goes on. And there it is, folks. Miami is going to play spoiler in the 17th round as they defeat Buffalo 5-2. It is heartbreaking Buffalo, as this was a team that played better than their record, but Yamcha getting his first ever 3 KO performance of the season in the upset bid over the Amiibashers. Buffalo now faces elimination if we see a win from Toronto or the Natsuki lovers in this round, but Buffalo's gonna have to wait and see as Natsuki, Detroit, they are gonna be, Natsuki plays at Detroit, Toronto hosts the Chaos Corp. If we're gonna have to wait and see, as those are the third and second to last games of the night. So later this night in the stream, Buffalo is gonna have to be waiting for one long, harrowing hour to see if they can be alive entering the final round. But we're gonna see what happens. Miami, though, it's not all good news for Miami either, as this win could potentially break their tank. This could possibly put them ahead of the Critical Crashers in the standings, depending on differential, especially with a huge win like this. We don't know who the top prospects are going to be for Season 6 of the draft. We haven't seen any public statements for who's going to send what quite yet. The draft pool will open when the offseason ends, so we might do a little speculation video during that part of the offseason, but Miami, this could possibly get them out of a top 3 pick outside of expansion teams. We'll see what happens, as this is a lose-lose situation for both teams here. But when we come back on the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, we're going to see the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts versus Grand Army of the Republic. Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts gets a good bounce back win the previous round, as they had gotten that win against JG Wentworth, snapping that win streak from that team. But the Fantasy Feet Enthusiast needs to prevent another slide from happening. Last season, they almost fell out of the playoffs. This year, they're in a pretty good spot, actually. They hold the number 7 seed entering this round, but with a loss plus other teams winning, the Fantasy Feet Enthusiast could potentially be in danger entering the final round. But the Fantasy Feet Enthusiast versus Grand Army of the Republic will be happening when we come back on the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the 5th match of the night, we have the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts versus Grand Army of the Republic. So, the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, if they can win this game right here, and we see a loss from either the Natsuki Lovers or Toronto, then the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts will be in the playoffs for the 2nd year in a row. They have Greg, Eon's Pal, Ray, Lego Batman, and Cheesecake. But on the other side, Grand Army of the Republic, they have the potential to play spoiler with Lucielle, Flavor City, Vibin, Ascent MLL, and Doofinator. Let's see what happens, as with a win, it would make things easier for Carbon Show's team to clinch the #1 pick after any expansion teams. The leadoff battle here is going to be an interesting one, as we have Greg versus Lucielle. I do apologize for not tracking leadoff stats every single round. That is going to be one thing we do fix when the summer seasons do happen, the 6-7 summer. But for now, leadoffs, Greg versus Lucielle over at Foreside. It's going to be 26-0 right now. After that forward air from the Link, it's going to be 27. Forward smash getting shield right here. Up tilt. We see up smash. The 2 hits are going to land. Not the first one, though. It is 63-0 right now, as Lucielle has big damage on Greg already here. Up smash, 91-16, as we see this matchup for the All-Mars just not working, as he falls into the city. Eon's Pal coming out now for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. It's going to be 38 damage onto this Link, 0-38, as we see neutral air, back throw. The Link trying to go for that dash attack. It's going to miss, but he goes high here, this pit, and the Link misses the punish. He went for a forward air instead of a forward smash. That could have been some big damage right there against Eon's Pal. It's still 33-57, as we see the up smash, 55-57, as up smash again, 68-57, 68-65. We are going to see back air, 77-65, as both Amiibo off stage, and that forward air will get rid of Lucielle as he falls short. So Flavor City coming out right now for Grand Army. Eon's Pal is critically damaged at 101%, as we see King Deity off stage. Pit with that back air. Eon's Pal, neutral air, and that's going to be not quite yet. A little bit more distance, and that would have been a stolen stock. Instead, Flavor City is still alive at 45%. Forward tilt, 111-45. We see the Gordo not landing quite yet. 111-57. It's an up throw. 111-72. We see the neutral air. We see a taunt from Flavor City. He wants to get this KO, and he does not quite yet with the up special. 140-72. We see forward smash missing. Gotta be back throw. 140-84. Down air. It's a weak down air, so Eon's Pal is still alive for now. 150-84. Down smash gonna miss. Forward smash, and this pit has 2 KOs for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiast, but a critically damaged, gets knocked out by Vibin as things reset to a 3 versus 3. Ray out now for the Fantasy Feet Enthusiast. It is 0-31. Forward smash not going to land right here. We see forward smash again. 0-51. Vibin comes back onto the stage. 12-51. We see a forward throw. 28-51. 28-62. It's going to be dash attack getting parried. 42-62 as Ray has the limit break available. He used it on up special, making it 65-70. Interesting decision from the Cloud, as lots of these Clouds have been going for the up special lately this season. Side special, gonna make this 96-94. Ideally, if I was a Cloud Amiibo, I'd probably want to go with the neutral B or the side B with the Blade Beam, but it's gonna be 96-103 as Vibin comes back on, and he gets knocked out. The Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts have the lead right now, but Ascent, he has been struggling all year with Grand Army. He has not been getting used to the new home. It is 96-12 as we see side special, 96-34. This is Ascent MLO's 3rd season in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, as Ray has the limit break again. He'll use it on the out special to come back onto the stage. 2 seasons with Edmonton before the team moved over here, as Ray, he is gonna fall short. Ascent's best season was his rookie year when they won the championship. It's going to be 0-65 though, as jab, jab, jab. Lego Batman out right now. Lego Batman is trying to compete in the MVP race, but with Cyber Sands blowing things away. If you have less than 20 KOs right now, and everyone right now on the list does have 20 KOs, consider your chances done. 45-94 is jab, jab, jab. 57 to 94 here. We're going to see up next, it's going to be up smash missing, back air, ascent, off stage, and he will come back onto the stage. It's 57, 63 to 111 as a side B. That's going to barely miss Lego Batman thanks to the spot dodge. Another spot dodge into a forward smash, and Doofinator has a 1 versus 2 for Grand Army of the Republic. It's going to be 82 to 0 right now, as a longtime veteran has also been struggling. 82 to 28. He has been with this team all 5 seasons. It's going to be 85 to 88, 99 to 38. As up next, it's going to be down air. A weak down air though, as Lego Batman is still alive. 109 to 38. Doofinator back on stage, attempts another down air, but that one misses. It's up tilt. Do we see up smash? Not quite yet from Lego Batman. Instead, side B. Doofinator at 70. It's going to be a forward throw. 109 to 80 as that red Pikmin will clutch onto Lego Batman. 113 to 86. Blue one is going to miss. There is a white available for this Olimar. It's going to be side B. Doofinator, he will survive the side B for now, but one more side special and it's over. 113 to 129. Doofinator off stage, throws the white, throws the blue. White's gonna come back to him. He will have 1 white, 1 purple available when he comes back on. But we see the up smash, and there it is. The Fantasy Feet Enthusiast gets this win in Grand Army as they win this game 5 to 3. Lego Batman racks up 2 KOs to bring her to 22 for the season. Alright, so Eon's Pal gets 2 KOs in this game. We also see 2 KOs from Lego Batman. So that is going to bring Lego Batman entering this round. That's going to bring her up to 22, just as we said. So that's going to be 6 KOs in the last 3 rounds, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, Cyber Sand still leads the league with 25 KOs. As for Grand Army, this is going to drop the record down to 3 and 14 alongside Carbon Show's team. Because of the differential, though, the scenario is possibly for the number 1 seed. If Carbon Show's team loses to the Fantasy Feet Enthusiast, who will be the round 18 opponent for this team, the Fantasy Feet Enthusiast could let Carbon Show's team get the number 1 pick before and after considering expansion team. Grand Army, though, they are on the road at your worst nightmare, so we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens then. Gonna be a fun, interesting scenario regarding the number 1 pick, as Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts all but most certainly have a layup to get into the playoffs. Even if they don't clinch this round, they can most certainly clinch in the next round. Of course, the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, this round, if we see a loss from Toronto or the Natsuki Lovers, they will in fact be into the dance for the 2nd year in a row. Alright, so let's see. I'm in the mood to do a 6th game before we go on a water break, so we will in fact do a 6th game, and it's going to be a fun one, folks. JG Wentworth versus the Novas, as the Novas have a similar situation to a win or, a win plus some losses, and they are in the playoffs. As for JG Wentworth, if them, Ottawa, or we see a loss from the Chaos Corp, if JG Wentworth, Ottawa, or the Chaos Corp loses a game, then we will see the winner of Time Zone Squad versus Ditto Burritos clinch a 1st round bye. JG Wentworth versus the Novas will be next when we come back from the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League.
Squad Strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League as we have JG Wentworth versus the Novas for our 6th game of the night. So, the last time these two teams met back in round 10, this was the game that would snap the win streak of the Novas, a 7-game win streak. And after this game, the Novas would start to struggle a little bit as they went from a 7-2 team. Right now, this team stands at 9-7. So, not the best stretch for Novas, but they can clinch a postseason spot with a win plus a loss from the Natsuki Lovers or Toronto. On the other side, JG Wentworth, they just had their win streak snapped in the previous round. It was a 9-game win streak from this team. So two teams who had some of the longest win streaks this season are going to be facing off against each other right now. We have Pantwan, Channing Tatum, Smooth Criminal, JJ Vance, and Slime God for JG Wentworth against Diabels. Meh, it's him. Valorx, an A+ to me. The leadoff game is going to be an interesting one as both teams, their leadoffs compared to last season have been not as good. Pantwan has still been serviceable, very good actually, but Diabels has been struggling this year. By the way, folks, we will be taking the water break after this game. Felt like doing the 6th game before the water break, so that means the other 5 will be after the water break. It is 24-35. We see the down special, 24-50. We see that side B missing. Forward smash, gotta get shielded right here. It is 45-58. Back air, not gonna land quite yet. 45-76. As we see, up air, they have been trading hits, but Diabels is still a bit down in percent as it's 64-94 right now. 64-94, we're going to see JG Wentworth with the leadoff win. That is a side special as Diabels' struggling season continues to struggle. It is 64-80-5 as is Olimar. Meh. He has been 2nd place in terms of KOs for this team so far. It is 113-5 as the rookie edition has been pretty solid. 126-5 as defending champions trying to get their postseason appearance for the 3rd year in a row. 146-22 down air. That will get rid of Pantwan. And here comes Channing Tatum for JG Wentworth. He currently leads the team right now in KOs, having 21, I believe. It is 27-30, 44, 55-30. He is the all-time leader among low tiers to have the most KOs in a single season. He broke the record set by Scorpion a couple rounds ago. That was 19 back in Season 3 with the 8-bit bot. It is 90-50 right now. We see side special, Tatum trying to come back onto the stage. It is 90-57 as Shoryuken will miss. It will get punished. 111-57. Forward throw, back throw actually. 136-57 as a side B. Meh takes a little bit of damage. 148-50 right now. It's going to be forward throw, back throw actually. It's going to be 160-59 as that is a botched Shoryuken combo from this Ken. He knows it. It's going to be 160-70. We see the Ken trying to space himself away from these Pikmin. Another back throw. Tatum off stage. It's 170-72. Off smash going to miss, but that one's going to land. And Meh has 2 KOs for the Novas. It is going to be 0, 9, 27, 37 to 100. A Smooth Criminal is out right now for JG Wentworth. It's going to be, let's see, forward smash, 66-100. The Luigi, he's going to wait, he's going to try to come, but he is ultimately getting spaced out by these Pikmin. He doesn't have the range to handle them. 69-115. Meh comes onto the stage, only a blue Pikmin, so this could be the opportunity for this Luigi to capitalize. He will get the back throw, and he'll get the knockout. 3 versus 3, as it's him. Penguhr Dr. Mario coming out for the Novas with that back throw. Smooth Criminal will survive for now. It's 115-0 right now as the Luigi comes back onto the stage. We are going to see off smash miss. It's going to be down smash as it's him. Penguhr Dr. Mario with the KO. JJ Vance comes out for JG Wentworth. It's 13-2 right now. The many faces of JJ Vance include up special, and a down B. It's 27, 37, 57 to 22. 52 to 41 as a Kirby tried to go off stage with that down B, barely makes it back onto the stage. That is intentional by design. But the forwarder right there, it's him. Does he have to come back? He's got to get the footstool. He'll survive, but JG Vance, I almost said JG on accident like the company. 64 to 95. We're going to see 64 to 100 as these two Amiibo, it's him, is not an offstage Amiibo. The only time he goes offstage is when he accidentally self-destructs. He's only done that a few times in his career. It is 69 to 121, 69 to 135. As we see, 87 to 135. Forward smash, that's going to get rid of it's him. 2 versus 2 as Valorac's out right now. We see the down B, putting him at 20, but the up air, Vance will survive. It's 108 to 20. We see side B, 120 to 20 right now. 126 to 25, and Valorant comes back onto the stage. He gets hit by another down B as he is the one struggling against this Kirby. He is at 63, 126 to 63, 132 to 68, and this will get rid of the Kirby. Slime God has a 1 versus 2 for JG Wentworth if they want to avoid losing back-to-back games. 11 to 103. This hero will go for this magic spells how he sees fit. Down smash, not able to get rid of Valorant. We see kaboom! 1 versus 1, A+ to me out right now for the Novas. It is 41 to 0 as the Novas can potentially clinch a playoff slot with this win, but if JG Wentworth loses, that opens this game between the Ditto Burritos and the Time Zone Squad to be a match for a first round bye. 79 to 34, as mana is one thing Slime God needs to watch out for. He's actually gonna get recharged at mana, actually. 86 to 64, as we see down smash again, zoom. No, he will not go for zoom. He tried going for bang, but ultimately the bang doesn't bang. 86 to 89, forward throw, down throw actually, as we see psych up. It's a survivable attack. 86 to 120, and that's oomph. That's oomph, and that's a critical down smash as JG Wentworth will hang on and win this game 5 to 4 with a 1 versus 2 win from Slime God. Ever since the win streak ended for the Novas, they have been struggling. They are now 2-6 in the last 8 games, including that loss to JG Wentworth, as JG Wentworth will get the series sweep over the Novas. The Novas might be fighting for their playoff lives in the final round of the regular season, as they are going to host Ottawa. So it's not an easy win to get in for the Novas. They have to deal with 2 teams potentially getting first round buys, as JG Wentworth, currently the first team out of a first round bye, they occupy the number 5 seed. So we'll see if they get a first round bye or if they're going to play in the first round of the playoffs. JG Wentworth, to close out their season, they go and host Miami. So easy game for JG Wentworth. The Novas, defending champions. There's a chance we see the defending champions out of the playoffs for the 2nd season in a row. We saw it happen to Edmonton in season 4. Are the Novas going to repeat that fate? They've been in the playoffs back-to-back seasons as number 1 seeds. Hopefully it does not happen, but it's going to be a hard one for the Novas as they have been struggling this second half of the season. Alright, when we come back, first things first, we're going to have our halfway point water break. But when we come back for Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, it will be Your Worst Nightmare at Midclass Nation, Bastion at Ottawa, the Natsuki Lovers at Detroit, the Chaos Corp at Toronto, and to close things out, the Ditto Burritos versus the Time Zone Squad. It is halftime, folks, and when we come back, it will be more Squad Track Amiibo Draft League action here on the 1 AM channel. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We are back from the water break as we have the second half of round 17 action. It's gonna be your worst nightmare versus Mid-Class Nation. The winner of this game will be able to clinch a playoff slot if we see a loss from the Natsuki lovers or from the Toronto. Yes, this is gonna be the last time we say a loss from one of these teams. Actually, this is the last time we say if any one of these teams wins or loses regarding any one scenario, but the winner does have potential to clinch a playoff slot. The loser is not eliminated, but they would need to get a win in the final round in order to clinch a slot in the playoffs themselves, most likely. Your worst nightmare in the final round, they host Grand Army of the Republic. Mid-Class Nation in the final round, they go on the road to Toronto. So we'll see which team wants an easier road in and which team wants a harder road in, as we have Eden, Zerby, King Raru, Chroma, and Shion for your worst nightmare versus Headstrong, Spooky, Gary, What the Punch, and Urshifu. Similar to the Novas, Mid-Class Nation has been on a small skid ever since losing their winning streak. It's going to be Eden versus Headstrong in the leadoffs. Winner can potentially clinch a playoff slot this round. Dash attack, that's going to be the first damage from Eden. It's going to be 12 to 16 right now. We see 26 to 16 as it's going to be 26 to 17. Headstrong taking some more damage off stage, 26 even. We're going to wait and see if it's going to be remains at 26 each, 29, 31, 45, 56, 26, but the downer making it 56 to 54 after the forward tilt. It is 58. That's going to be blue pigment damage, putting Sephiroth at 86. That's going to activate the wing from the up smash. It is 86 to 68. As now with the wing available, that is a fully charged upbeat, and that's going to KO. Eden getting that leadoff win for your worst nightmare. It's going to be 103 to 0 right now as Spooky, who leads the team for Mid-Class Nation, that is neutral air, and that's going to get rid of the Sephiroth as he falls short. It resets 4 versus 4 between Zerby and Spooky. Side special 8 to 34. Off smash, Spooky already at 57. Zerby has so far, this is his 4th start of the regular season. It's been 2-1-0. We'll see what happens here. It's going to be 8 to 86 after the up smash as Zerby continues to mine. 8 to 99. It's going to be backyard not landing quite yet, but a forward smash, and there's a KO from Zerby. His 4th in 4 starts. Gary out for Mid-Class Nation right now. Zerby continues to mine, but his sword is broken. He's literally punching the child with his hand. It is 19 to 61. Up smash. That's going to give Zerby. He will not finish mining. 19 to 80 as all sword attacks remain with the hand for Zerby. He tries to keep mining. 19 to 91. That's the pickaxe. That's going to slightly break the crafting table. Still not fully broken yet. 27 to 91. We see a forward smash there. No weapons. Zerby needs to make the stone tools now. He has a sword. He has gold if he can get it. It's 32 to 101. 32 to 100. And there's the gold tools now for Zerby. 32 to 110. We see up next. Going to be down throw into down air attempted. Does not land. 53. It's going to be 68 to 110. We're going to see up next. It's going to be PK Fire. 79 to 110 is Zerby back onto the stage. Gary, he's going to go high here. And Zerby does not punish. He was just mining on the ledge. That is going to be the diamond tools available for Zerby if he can get them to work. It's 93 to 125, 104 to 125 as Zerby, he shields that up smash, gets a forward smash. That is his 2nd KO of the game. And now What the Punch comes out for Mid-Class Nation is a 4-2 lead for your worst nightmare. 134 to 22. Anvil gonna miss, gets punished, and Zerby will not capitalize off of those diamond tools. Could not get them crafted. 13 to 51 right now. What the Punch off stage. It's going to be 13 to 58, 13 to 83 after the forward smash. We see forward air missing. 13 to 83 it remains. We see the side special. 94 on the Ryu. Forward throw. 102. And there's a neutral air. This is going to be a 1 versus 3 for Urshifu. So King Raru expanding his KO count. He is at 40% right now, but that egg is going to cause him, that down is going to cause him to fall short. It's going to be the egg, and he will ultimately, still trying to come back on, he will survive. He taunts because he knows he survived a situation he should have not. It's going to be 65 to 43, and that's a force match. 65 to 66. This game is already a blowout, so it is not as consequential compared to a close one. But Urshifu, 81, off stage. It is 65 to 84. Off stage shenanigans. Banjo, he used a forward smash, a side B, and he missed it. So that's 4 feathers, but it does not matter. King Raru at 69% gets 2 KOs for your worst nightmare as they win this game 5 to 2. Nice job, guys. Thank you, Nightmare. Thank you. Your worst nightmare. Since they've won this game, if we see a loss from the Natsuki Lovers or Toronto, your worst nightmare will be back in the playoffs. They made it to the finals last season. They want to make it into the finals this season and maybe even win the championship. But it's going to be 2 KOs from Zerby, 2 KOs from King Raru, 1 from Eden, as that is now 5 KOs from Zerby in these last 4 games since it got added to the starting roster. King Raru is going to be at 23 KOs entering the final round. Cyber Sans leads the league right now at 25. So let's do an assessment of some other Amiibo too. Let's go to the home menu real quick. A little bit of unorthodox, a little bit out of character. As you can see, hello duplicate screenshots. Let's see. We see Cyber Sans, that was 2 KOs. Media Fire, that's going to bring up to the conversation. I believe 21 of the season for him. Let's see. Dr. Crockpot not in the conversation. Actually, no one in the conversation here for MVP. On this side, I don't think we have anyone in the MVP conversation here. This one, Lego Batman, that's going to bring Lego Batman up to 22 for this game right here. Channing Tatum does not get a KO. That's only going to put him at 21. As for Tim, that will be his 23rd KO of the season, so that ties him up with Phipps. But of course, Phipps still needs to play. And of course, King Raru, that's going to put him up at 23. So the MVP race continues to be a bloodbath, but Cyber Sans might have given himself a significant lead in that race. When we come back, folks, we're going to have the Boston Brawlers against Ottawa. Boston potentially faces elimination. Ottawa, they want to compete for a first round bye in the playoffs, and it will be a much easier job if they can get this win against the Brawlers. You're watching the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League on 1AM channel. Okay, I'm going to get back on the microphone for a second, so hear me out. For those of you who watch the NBA, have y'all seen what the San Antonio Spurs did for Game 1 of both series, where they had the blue shirts and the pink shirts and the orange shirts? That was pretty awesome. I need to pitch this idea to Leeya live on stream, but I have an idea. Since this season, the music selection has been intentionally rigged on Mementos for the last couple seasons to only play the songs from Persona 5 to only have a red stage. But hear me out. What if for the playoffs we rig it for the Persona 4 or Persona 3 theme? It is an idea I'll have to pitch to Leeya during the playoffs. I'll talk to her about that after the stream, but just a little bit of an idea, similar to what the Spurs are doing in the playoffs. Unfortunately, they can't do it in the conference finals or the finals because Adam Silver, boo, he's boring sometimes. Alright, Squad Track Amiibo Draft League will come back after this small little break.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the 8th match of the night, we have the Boston Brawlers versus Ottawa. So, the Boston Brawlers can be eliminated by one of 3 conditions in these next 3 games. If the Boston Brawlers lose, or if the Natsuki lovers win, or if Toronto wins, then the Boston Brawlers will be eliminated from postseason contention. Their roster is Sniffberg, Agent P, Cone Zone, Dabuffalo, and Fipsh. Meanwhile, on the other side, Ottawa. We do have a roster order change for Ottawa. Mementos has been elevated from the 5 slot to the 2, and IHOP is the new closer for Ottawa as it's Taste, Mementos, Papaya, Seraphim, and IHOP. Ottawa is trying to compete for a first round bye in the playoffs. They've already clinched a playoff berth for the first time in franchise history, so we'll see what happens here. Sniffberg versus Taste will be the leadoffs here as Taste. He's been let's talk about Ottawa for a second. I know I mentioned the Spurs-esque idea, but leadoffs have been developing this season. Almar has been one of the trends this season. Nightmare with the Yoris Nightmare with the King, the Sephiroth. Sorry, my bad. I was thinking King Deity just because Sniffberg is up here, but Yoris Nightmare, one of their ideas to the Almar leadoff has been the Sephiroth Eden. We will check some of those stats whenever the season does end, see how this Sephiroth has been doing against the Almars. I know other teams like the Time Zone Squad, they've been dealing out Mii Brawlers or Lynx to handle these Almars, as even though Almar is a trend, a counterculture will brew most likely late this season, maybe the playoffs, or even next season during the 6-7 summer seasons. We'll have to wait and see. But Sniffberg versus Taste will be these leadoffs. We'll talk about Ottawa more in a second. So, it's been a combination of factors. Papaya has always been the best player on this team. He currently has 22 KOs, a career best for him, but a career best season for Taste as he breaks out, Seraphim breaking out, Mementos having a strong season, and IHOP pulling up good numbers, replacing Sauron after Sauron was starting to struggle for this team. Ottawa is trying to get a first round bye in the playoffs. A win here can help them as we have Sniffberg versus Taste. I'm telling you, imagine we have the something similar to what the San Antonio Spurs did. So like, imagine blue Mementos or yellow Mementos, maybe even regular Mementos for the playoffs. We'll have to wait and see. I'll pitch the idea to Leeya. Got it, Spooky. 40-69 right now between Sniffberg and Taste. Side B gonna miss. It's gonna be up throw, up air. 40-97 right here. It's gonna be, do we see down B? Not quite yet. 40-98. We see forward tilt making it 56-98. Down B is going to miss. We see the forward tilt. We see Taste get hit by the forward air on the way back. 70-114. And that up smash, not able to get rid of Sniffberg quite yet. Back air, Sniffberg still alive for now as he's trying to come back on, and he will come back. Oh no, he'll fall short. So Taste is going to get the leadoff win in what was very close for this King Deity. Taste will be knocked out right here by Agent P, one of the better players for the Boston Brawlers. If you looked at the upside the Boston Brawlers had in terms of KO, Fipsh, and Agent P, you would think, oh my goodness, this team could be a playoff team. But ultimately, no, this team is 6-10 because the rest of the roster has been struggling, inconsistent leadoff play. It is 47-33 right now. Fipsh, by the way, he is tied in the MVP race at 23 kills. We forgot to mention that as we were talking too much about Ottawa. 47-55. We see Mementos trying to come back onto the stage. He's going to get hit by the up throw. 47-67, 74 now, 63-74. Neutral B is going to make it 73-74 as we see forward tilt from the Almar. 73-91. Mementos. He was elevated here from the 5 slot to the 2 slots. He's going to get jab. 86-91. We see neutral B. 96-91. It's going to be forward smash not landing quite yet. It's going to be a neutral B. Neutral B miss again. 105-124. And that is the white Pikmin getting some damage there. 105-134. Mementos is still alive for now as Agent P is threatening to get a second KO here. 105-148. Mementos still alive still. 105-149. Mementos back onto the stage, but that's now smash. That's 2 KOs from Agent P, and here comes one of the favorites in the MVP race, Papaya. 22, make it 23 KOs for a career best here, and Cone Zone coming out for the Boston Brawlers. It is 3 versus 3, as Boston can be eliminated with the loss here. It's going to be 35-48-27 as Cone Zone. He has been extremely inconsistent this season. More losses than KOs. 76 to 43. We see forward smash, 79 to 61. As Papaya comes back onto the stage with a get up attack. Papaya can make this 24 KOs if he can get rid of Cone Zone, but it is 91 to 74 right now. Out of the parry, we see a down smash, 107, down B. Gonna get punched by the forward smash right there. 107 to 87. Another forward smash, 107 to 102. We see Papaya still trying to come back onto the stage. He will come back on as we see forward smash missing from Cone Zone and what should have been an up smash opportunity. And there it is. 2 KOs from Papaya. That's gonna bring him to 24. Just one under what Cyber Sans will be out when this round ends. Cyber Sans has 25, but so Bufo out now. Back throw, that's gonna get rid of Papaya, but Papaya has a chance at winning the MVP once again, folks. Both Papaya and Cyber Sans are trained by the same trainer, by the way, Obsessed, who is not a general manager in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, but he has been aware of the situation with his Amiibo. 30 to 47, 30 to 6-7 for Seraphim. It's going to be down smash right here, 30, 45, and here comes Charizard, folks. Here comes Charizard for Sobufo, 45 to 90. It's going to be neutral air, 56 to 90, and that is a switch to Squirtle. Trying to use the iframes of the switch did not work. Going to be 72 to 109. Squirtle with that up smash doesn't land. A little bit of an up air action, 72 to 120. Forward smash, it's a side B and IHOP. The new closer for Ottawa has a 1 versus 2 for this team as the Boston Brawlers are trying to stay alive. 103 to 26. We're going to see 103 to 40. We see down B attempted. That's going to get parried. Interesting decision from the rookie. 103 to 52. Oh, and I forgot to mention, IHOP is temporarily the next color over because both him and Sniffberg use the same alt. But up smash, 102% for this King Deity. It's going to be 133 to 102. Could so Bufo. He will not get a 1 versus 3 KO performance. Instead, Fipsh will come out. Fipsh has the opportunity to get a KO here as he has 23 entering this season. Entering this round, it's 25 to 105, 49, and Fipsh, he is gonna fall short. IHOP with the 1 versus 2 win for Ottawa. That's gonna knock out the Boston Brawlers as they win this game 5 to 4. The Gordo had gotten stuck on the ledge, and that is what's able to get rid of Fipsh, as Fipsh could not go above the ledge. He had to go low, get hit by the Gordo. He gets hit, he laughs, he dies, and he goes all the way down. And the Boston Brawlers will be eliminated from postseason contention. Look at that, folks. Look at that. I know I talked about beautiful back and forth action, but this right here is dazzling. 2, and 2. 4 different Amiibo with 2 kill performances as Taste gets a lead off one for Ottawa. Agent P, 2 KOs. Papaya, 2 KOs. So Bufo with 2 KOs, and IHOP with 2 KOs thanks to the Gordo being stuck on the ledge. Able to win this for Ottawa as they will advance the record now to 12 and 5. 12 and 5. That's usually what the Cowboys had gotten out the first part of this decade, like 12 and 5, 12 and 5, 12 and 5. Now it's just like 6, 7, 8 wins. All right. So we got 3 games left to the regular season, and these next 2 are going to affect a whole bunch of things regarding the standings. So, just a quick little recap. Let me check again, because I'm trying to remember. Buffalo, they lost in this round, so if we see a win from the Natsuki Lovers or Toronto, Buffalo will be eliminated. We saw, let's see. We saw Amiibo Engage and the Fantasy Feed Enthusiasts get wins because of those wins. If we see a loss from one of those 2 teams, they will in fact be in the playoffs. Meanwhile, if Chaos Corp loses, then the match between the Ditto Burritos and the Time Zone Squad will become a fight for a first round bye guaranteed. However, when we come back on the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, we're going to have the Natsuki Lovers versus Detroit. You're watching the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the 9th match of the night, we have the Natsuki Lovers versus Detroit. So, the teams with consequences. The consequences are coming soon, but we do have an elimination scenario here. Detroit, if they lose or if we see a win from Toronto, Detroit will be eliminated from postseason contention. This team had made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last season, but leadoff issues became one of their big struggles. Deku Baba, no KOs this season. Dandori tried to take over. Serviceable, but still not good play in the leadoff condition. Failed not. The Byleth here to replace the former MVP farmed. He's been producing, but the problem with this team is that Bloodflame, coming at ya, Herobrine, multiples of them have been disappearing at the wrong time. Inconsistent play from the 3 Amiibo from a team that is almost identical to one that made it to the conference finals last season. But the Natsuki Lovers, they are the road team for this game. We will see Fred, Lore, Doomfury, Dumas, and Depression versus Dandori, Fail Not, Bloodflame, coming at ya, and Herobrine. So, if the Natsuki Lovers win, this will eliminate both the Buffalo Amiibashers and Detroit. But if the Natsuki Lovers lose, then we will see playoff clinches from Your Worst Nightmare, the Fans of Feet Enthusiasts, and Amiibo Engage. But Natsuki Lovers versus Detroit, one of 2 games with major consequences, starts now. So depending on what side you are rooting for one team or the other. It's going to be an Olimar leadoff ditto between Fred, the Green Elf, and Dandori, who is red. He's red. In that last game, I was about to do a vocal stim from one of my favorite VTubers, but I realized in order to keep that broadcast appeal, I gotta refrain from using swears whenever I can, even those that are like PG-13 related. It's 38 to 13, 54 to 13 right now. We see Dandori try to go off stage. It is chaos, but that is white Pikmin on Dandori right now, putting him at 49, 54 to 49, 54 to 58, off stage, Fred, Dandori back on, 54 to 74, off smash again, Dandori at 86, we see the up air, 54 to 97, you gotta talk like you're doing an auction here, but that up smash, not able to get rid of Dandori quite yet, 54 to 112, we are waiting, and we are seeing as Fred, he will get hit by the up tilt, and a back air, Fred is the one off stage right now, but Dandori trying to do some off stage too, Fred back on, Fred down there, it's gonna be 76 to 122, we are gonna wait and see as Dandori, he's gonna get forward smash, and Dandori will get the leadoff wins. I can finally talk slow like a regular person. Lore with the revenge KO is gonna be Lore versus Fail Not, as Fail Not, another Amiibo slightly deep in the MVP race conversation. We are gonna see Fail Not entering this round with 21 KOs. It is 30 to 40 right now. We see the down throw, we see no forward air from this Meta Knight. Interesting decision is 46 to 51. We see up tilt, that's gonna get parried, forward smash, that's gonna get parried, forward smash from here, gonna be 46 to 71. We see jab jab, weird interaction with jab 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 right there. It is 48 to 90 right now, but forward air, Fail Not off stage, and that's the second forward air. Lore is gonna get 2 KOs in this game already, and Bloodflame's gonna have to come out. So the most consistent player for Detroit of this roster gets KO'd, 0 KOs from him. Bloodflame coming at you. Herobrine's gonna have to come to them in order to win this game for Detroit, as Detroit faces elimination this round. 92 to 17. We're gonna see up next Bloodflame hit by a down smash, hit by a forward air, and Bloodflame, she's gonna fall short. Lore, it has given the Natsuki Lovers a 4-2 lead over Detroit with 3 knockouts so far. It is 121 to 0. 3 versus 2 as Doomfury is now out for the Natsuki Lovers. The Natsuki Lovers are 2 KOs away from eliminating both Buffalo and Detroit. 44 to 12 as Doomfury comes back on. 44 to 42. We're gonna see side special again. 44 to 42 is going to be up special coming at you. Is at 64% right now. We see 44 to 64. Dash attack, Doomfury off stage, switching to the Mithra. Barely gets around the Gordo, but a down tilt right there. She does not have jump, and she's going to fall short. It is 2 versus 2 as coming at you comes out now. It's going to be 0 to 64 right now, 0 to 77. That is 2 KOs now. I would get rid of both Lore and Doomfury. Coming at you. He could potentially respond with a 3 KO performance of his own, but now Charizard is out for Dumas. It's going to be 39 to 110, 39 to 122. Coming at you, back on stage, we see down tilt, 61 to 124, as this King Deity has more or less been shutting down this Charizard so far. Up tilt, no switch to Squirtle quite yet, 97 to 124. And there it is. There's a switch to score right there, coming at you. Can he get a 3 KO performance of his own? Gordo gonna miss for now, 122 to 124. And there it is, coming at you, showing why he's one of the best Amiibo in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, even with an inconsistent season. Depression with the KO. And it's gonna come down to the last Amiibo, folks. What was originally a 4-2 lead for Natsuki lovers will come down to the winner of Depression versus Herobrine. 19 to 55, but a PK Thunder. Herobrine caught under the stage. He comes back on actually. 30 to 59, 45 to 59. There are multiple playoff scenarios regarding this game as Depression comes back onto the stage. 58 to 59. We're gonna see up next down smash Depression off stage. He is going to PK Thunder high with this one. Does not get punished, but aside to be getting shielded, it is 87 to 59. Down B again. 103 to 59. There's the down tilt. It's gonna be down tilt again. 122 to 59. As we see down smash, not quite yet. 122 to 73. No Thunder from Depression here in this scenario. 132 to 74. And the dash attack. Detroit will come back from a 4-2 deficit to win this against the Natsuki lovers. 5-4. And with that, your worst nightmare, Amiibo Engage, and the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts have all clinched spots in the postseason. 3 slots remain in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League Season 5 playoffs. Lore gets a 3 KO performance for the Natsuki lovers, but coming at ya, comes at ya back with 3 KOs of his own as him and Herobrine. They are able to win this for Detroit. Detroit can stay alive entering the final round as long as Toronto does not win their game against the Chaos Corp. Depression could not finish the job against Detroit. So that's where that last KO went. That's where the last KO went for Detroit. The one against the Chaos Corp going missing. Anyways, major consequences here as Buffalo, if we see Toronto lose, Buffalo will still be alive entering the final round. We'll see what else happens, but woo! That was a thriller. That was a pretty fun thriller, folks. The Natsuki lovers blow a 4-2 lead against Detroit as Detroit has now had both a comeback and a blown lead of massive proportions. Let's get that screenshot real quick. Dandori with that leadoff win in the Olimar versus Olimar Talk Auction leadoff ditto. We have 2 games remaining. 2 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League round 17. The Chaos Corp versus Toronto. Here's the scenarios for that game. If Toronto wins, that will eliminate the Buffalo Amiibashers and Detroit. If Toronto wins, that will eliminate the Buffalo Amiibashers, that will eliminate Detroit, and that will make the winner of the Ditto Burritos vs. Time Zone Squad clinch a first round bye. But if the Chaos Corp wins, then nothing happens. Alright, the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League on 1AM channel will resume after this break.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the 10th match of the night, we have the Chaos Corp versus Toronto. So, with a win from Detroit over the Natsuki Lovers that allows your worst nightmare, Amiibo Gauge, and the Fantasy Feed enthusiasts to clinch spots in the postseason. However, if Toronto wins this game, they are currently on a 5-game win streak against right now facing the Chaos Corp. If Toronto wins, then Buffalo, Boston, and Detroit will be eliminated. Actually, Boston has already been eliminated, so it would just be Buffalo and Detroit that get eliminated. We'll see. For the Chaos Corp, it is Knapsack, Malpractice, Brawl Trip, Nightmare Sword, and Nachos. For Toronto, it is Linus Alpha, Snaketail, Sigurd, Kaivine, and Oo. With a Toronto win too, the final match of the night between the Ditto Burritos and the Time Zone Squad will guarantee the winner a first round bye. Another game with more consequences starts now. To think that Toronto was 3-8 just 5 rounds ago, they are currently 8-8 with the number 12 spot in the playoffs. A win here would be huge for their win streak. In the final round, Toronto hosts a struggling mid-class nation, the Chaos Corp. For the final round, they are on the road at the Cinnamon Splitters. But for now, Knapsack versus Linus. It's going to be 0 to 18, 14 to 23 right now. That is going to be a little bit of Pikmin damage onto Lucina, but she is at 50% already. Started off 4-0 as a leadoff, suffered back-to-back leadoff losses. It is 14 to 76, as leadoff had been one of those inconsistent positions for Toronto. It's 28, 34 to 76, 34 to 86 right now. This Lucina, what will she do? Gets hit by a forward smash. She will survive for now, and she does come back onto the stage for now. It is 109, 134 to 129 right now. We see Linus back onto the stage, survived a hit, survives another hit right here, 34 to 142 to 145, 148. It's going to be 166 for Linus right here, and she survives whatever that was, 34 to 179, and there's the leadoff win for Knapsack. The Chaos Corp takes an early lead as Snaketails is going to wait patiently. The pseudo leadoff for Toronto, 50 to 0 right now. As Toronto, their approach has been double leadoff. Gotta be 72 to 0 right here, but that is 3 consecutive leadoff losses for Linus now. 72 to 17, 72 to 26. Snaketails back onto the stage. We see 72 to 26 right now, as it is going to be 72 to 41, 72 to 51, and a down air right there from Snaketails. It would get rid of Knapsack. Malpractice comes out now for the Chaos Corp, and I believe Malpractice is another amiibo in that conversation towards the MVP race. He enters this round with 20 KOs, a career best for the Dr. Mario. It is 37 to 95, as we see 37 to 102. Off smash, it's going to be a back throw. Snaketails will survive the back throw for now, switching to the mid throw, coming back onto the stage. It is 48 to 120. Forward tilt, Snaketails still the mid throw, back onto the stage again. Jab, jab, jab. 58 to 134. Off smash will be survived. That one's gonna miss. Forward tilt, Snaketails at 146. She will go high, gets hit by a down tilt. Forward smash is gonna miss because of the DAD. It is gonna be forward throw here, and Snaketails is still alive for now, but that pill, she is gonna fall short. So that's going to be KO number 21 for Malpractice of the season, as Razor forces Link. Sigurd comes out right now. Down throw, up air. Malpractice at 83. It's going to be 83 to 0. We see the Link. He's going to get that up smash right there. And from the high platform, takes care of Malpractice. It is Brawl Trip coming out right now. 0 to 23. The Meta Knight, that was a missed neutral B, but a missed up smash from the Link. It is going to be 6, 20, 32, 43. Up smash right here, going to make it 64 to 36. That is 64, 79 unanswered damage. Make it 92 unanswered damage from this Link onto the Meta Knight. 93. That's finally a little bit of answer right there. 93 to 56. You're going to see next going to be down smash. Link at 6-7. 105 to 6-7. 73 now, but a forward air. Both amiibo on opposite sides of the stage. Sigurd is back on. Brawl Trip is back on. We see up smash right here, and it is going to be 2 versus 3. Link versus Link, as Nightmare Sword comes out right now. Sigurd has 2 KOs, and it will only be 2 as things reset into a 2 versus 2. It is Nightmare Sword and Nachos versus Kaivine and Ω. 24, 39 to 18, 52 to 25. We see Up Smash, 52 to 47. It's going to be, what's the next? It's going to be a forward tilt. No, it's going to be down throw. Do we see forward air? We see it a forward air. Nightmare Sword should be able to come back onto the stage, but he is at 77. Forward tilt. No forward air there from Kaivine. Interesting move. 85 to 77 as we see Up Smash. 85 to 98. Another Up Smash. Kaivine still able to survive thanks to his good weight. It's going to be up B, but a couple of mishits, and there's a forward smash. Ω, what's this? A 1 versus 2 scenario? That's what O's going to need for Toronto if they want to extend their win streak to 6 games in a row. It's 85 to 36 right now. We see the Up Smash. 85 to 56 is going to be up next. Up Smash. Nightmare Sword at 102. Forward air, back air, but the Rosalina, she is distracted by the bomb. 119 to 57. 119 to 68. Green Luma will appear for Rosalina now. There is no difference between the colors. It's at 137, 78. She's throwing a bomb. She was distracted by the Link's bomb. 137 to 85. Down B, not going to work. And there's a forward smash right there. The Chaos Corp is going to get a win in Toronto, snapping their win streak as they win this 5 to 3. So the number 3, number 4, and number 5 seeds all get wins in their respective games, meaning there will not be a guaranteed bye for the winner of our next final game. The Chaos Corp gets one here as Knapsack gets a KO, and that's a 3-kill performance from Nightmare Sword, by the way, taking care of Sigurd, Kaivine, and Ω all on his own. Linus Alpha for Toronto as the win streak does get snapped. Toronto's going to fall down to 8 and 9 with one round remaining. We'll have to see who's currently on top of those standings whenever everything is said and done over, but we'll see if Toronto does make the leadoff switch. Snake Tails has been the leadoff for multiple seasons for No Custody. She's been the pseudo leadoff. It's going to be an interesting roster decision to see what Toronto does entering the final round, as they will host a struggling mid-class nation. As for the Chaos Corp, they will be on the road to end the season as they play the Cinnabon Splitters. But because 3, 4, and 5 all won some games, that does mean that the winner of our final game of the night, the Ditto Burritos versus the Time Zone Squad, will not clinch a first round bye this round. That's right, folks. The 4 first round byes will still be up for grabs, all 4 of them in the next round. But however, when we come back, it's gonna be the best matchup of the night. The number 2 seed versus the number 1 seed. The Ditto Burritos on Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on the 1 AM channel when we come back, folks. It's going to be a good one. Don't miss it.
Squad Strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League for the final match of the night. Behold, the number 2 team versus the number 1 team with 2 rounds remaining to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. It is the Ditto Burritos versus the Time Zone Squad. Even though the winner cannot clinch a first round bye in the playoffs because we did see wins from Ottawa, the Chaos Corp, and JG Wentworth, the winner of this game will be ahead in that math, while the loser is going to have to compete in it for 3 slots among the other 3 teams, as we have Ditto, Leeya, the Natsuki, Mementos, and Leeya versus Sidon, Haim, Pancakes, Trident, and Crony. And yes, that is a roster order change for the Time Zone Squad. After back-to-back duds from AI Sonic, he has been benched in favor of Luckman's Ganondorf. Haim, Pancakes shifted up 1 slot each. Trident, he's going to be in the number 4 slot. Sidon remains the leadoff, and Crony remains the closer. The Ditto Burritos have an 8-game win streak entering this round. Can the Time Zone Squad, who had an 8-game win streak of their own, can they be the ones to snap it, or will the win streak extend to 9? These 2 teams have faced each other a lot, most specifically in the playoffs. Famously for the Ditto Burritos, where they've swept the Time Zone Squad twice, and infamously for the Time Zone Squad, where they've been swept by the Ditto Burritos twice. But the leadoffs are Ditto versus Sidon. It's going to be 9-0 right now. As we see the side B, it's going to be 9-13 after the jab, jab, jab. Sidon coming back onto the stage after the jab, jab, jab. It's going to be 9-31 right now. Down B, Sidon at 40, 54. Sidon trying to come back onto the stage. We see Ditto go off stage. Doesn't do anything while he's off stage. Forward tilt into a boomerang, into a down smash. It is 45-64 early on here. So it's going to be 53, 67 to 60. 92-64 right now, as we see 93-64. Ditto, he's gonna be parrying that down smash, but we see down smash getting parried again. Forward smash, but only the first hit as Ditto off stage. He comes back on. Sidon remains at 64%. It's gonna be 112-74. We see up next down special 112-89, and there's a side B. Sidon is gonna be KO'd, and Ditto gets a leadoff win. So Haim comes out immediately. It's 132-0, and there's a down air from Haim, getting rid of Ditto. It's 4 versus 4. Ditto, Bleh versus Haim. It's got to be a switch to Squirtle early on. It's still early in percent, so easily the Ivysaur and Charizard can still come out, but it's going to be Squirtle out right here. Honestly, given the fast moves Squirtle has and the slower ones Byleth has, the Squirtle might be the better matchup here. 49, 51, 59, 65-46. It's 65-60, and here comes Ivysaur. It's gonna be a down throw into an up special, 88-60. Charizard not gonna come out quite yet, but the side B will force the Charizard to come out. There's the side special that connects, 109-104 as Haim tries to seek his second KO of the game. Back throw, 123-104. Haim, Flare Blast come back on. Both of them will come back on the opposite sides of the stage. It's 135-110. Charizard out again, 135-127. It's going to be opposite side of the stage, and that's a neutral B, but it's going to collide with the Flare Blitz. Haim has 2 KOs for the Time Zone Squad. The Natsuki comes out as the Flare Blitz was able to connect before the Fail Not Arrow. 24-165. Haim will be knocked out, so here comes Pancakes for the Time Zone Squad. He had 3 KOs in the previous round against Miami, showing why he won the MVP back in Season 3. It is 69-0 as the Natsuki comes back onto the stage. Back throw again, 87-12. The Natsuki going high. It's going to be a forward air interrupted forward tilt, 87-36. We see down tilt. It's going to out of parry to collide with a forward smash. Bit of a smart decision making right there from Pancakes. 102-117-51 right now as the Time Zone Squad. A KO here, and they can get ahead, especially with the only 66% on Pancakes. 130-67. A 6-7 Pancakes gonna go for a back throw here. 150-67. Do we see the up air chase? Not quite yet. Up tilt was attempted instead. It's gonna miss. 150-88. The Natsuki has Pancakes off stage. Neutral air. Pancakes. Heat text comes back onto the stage. We see forward tilt, and there's the up tilt. Pancakes with the knockout. It is 0-97 right now. Mementos, who has been on a tear so far in his rookie season, it is 28-97 for the Mii Brawler. It's going to be 56% for this Mii Brawler. It is 65-103. Side B going to miss. Up smash going to miss. He went for that instead, but this side B will KO. So it's going to be 2 versus 2 as Trident comes out now. 65 to 22, 65 to 38. We see a forward tilt. It is 81 to 38 as Trident. It's gonna be 81 to, let's see, 81 to 72. Trident off stage, comes back on. Mementos has 1 kill so far in this game. A neutral B is gonna be 81 to 89 right now. Trident out of this. Forward tilt gonna be shielded. That one's gonna land in this one. Mementos will fall short. So Leeya has a 1 versus 2 for the Ditto Burritos. The Time Zone squad can get prime positioning for a first round bye if they can win this game and close things out in Detroit in the next round. It's going to be 0 to 109. Down B, Leeya 16, another down B. Force smash getting shielded here. It's going to be up throw from Leeya. Trident at 120. Dash attack. Trident will not survive. It's going to come down between Leeya and Crony. 39 to 0 right now. Even though Mercury has the best closer award locked in place for her, Crony can still make it a very close second if she can get a game-winning KO here. 50, 51, 59 to 54. We don't see a down B attempted, nothing of that sort quite yet. Jab, jab, jab from Crony. It is 71 to 54. We see out of parry, down tilt that gets parried into a jab, jab, jab. 71 to 66. That was a neutral B attempt from Crony. Interesting decision there. We see up tilt from the Link. It is 71 to 87. Off smash misses. Crony does not punish that. It's going to be off smash from Crony now. 93 to 87. Back throw. Leeya off stage at 102. 102 to 98 as Crony attempts another neutral B from the distance, getting interrupted, and that's a forward smash from Leeya of the Ditto Burritos. So the Ditto Burritos are going to get this win 5 to 4, and with a win in the next round as the Ditto Burritos host the Critical Crashers, the Ditto Burritos, for the first time in franchise history, can become the #1 seed in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League if they can finish the job next round against the Crashers. But for now, a 5-4 victory against the Time Zone squad. Lately this season, Crony has been blowing some of these situations. We'll see if Crony can bounce back in the playoffs, but the Ditto Burritos, to close out the night, get a 5-4 victory as they will now take control of the #1 seed. It's going to be a 13-4 record for the Ditto Burritos. They can tie the record for most wins in a single regular season at 14, set by the original Time Zone squad back in Season 1. But let's see. 1 round remains, folks. 1 round left to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season 5 as round 18. The following order of games will be reordered from least significant to most significant in the playoff picture, but we have Green Bay, who is still alive, at the Natsuki Lovers. We have Time Zone Squad at Detroit, Carbon Show's team at the Phasey Feed Enthusiasts, Mid-Class Nation at Toronto, the Chaos Corp at Cinnamon Splitters, Grand Army of the Republic at Your Worst Nightmare, Ottawa at the Novas, Amiibo Engage versus the 456 Squadron, Miami at JG Wentworth, the Critical Crashers at the Ditto Burritos, and finally, to close things out, Bastion versus the Buffalo Amiibashers. All the games that you see in round 18 will all have some sort of playoff significance in one way, shape, or form, as nobody has yet to clinch a first round bye in the playoffs. The Ditto Burritos that can easily do so with a win, so can some of the other teams depending on certain things. I believe JG Wentworth is the first team out regarding that type of situation if everyone were to win, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there. But 1 round left to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, and Cyber Sans leads the MVP race at 25 KOs, 1 away from tying the record set by Pancakes back in Season 3. If he gets 2, that would break the record for a single regular season at 27 and counting. So we'll see what happens in this final round of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Gonna be in 2 nights from now. Thursday night, the regular season will end. We will dismiss 10 teams from the league, and the other 12 will get to participate in the postseason tournament, with the best 4 getting those first round buys. Alright, that's gonna do it, folks. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming and watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. 1 round remains. So, on the Discord server, if you're in the Discord server, we're gonna post the standings, we're gonna post the leadoff stats, we're gonna go post all the important information, the MVP race, who wins the best closer award, as well as those races for the division titles. Speaking of which, even though the division titles do not clinch you a playoff slot, let's talk about them for a second. The East Division. That East Division consists of Buffalo, Miami, JG Wentworth, Novas, Boston, and Ottawa. I believe Ottawa and JG Wentworth are still competing for that division title. Ottawa, if they defeat the Novas, they would clinch the title, but if JG Wentworth wins and Ottawa loses, then JG Wentworth is guaranteed. If both teams lose, it comes down to differential, but Ottawa has the more favorable differential in this scenario. The Central Division has already been won by the Chaos Corp, so they win the Central Division title, and with this win here from the Ditto Burritos, they are the winners of the West Division. So congratulations to the Chaos Corp, congratulations to the Ditto Burritos on your division titles. They don't guarantee you spaces into the playoffs, but they are in regardless thanks to their great records. The Ditto Burritos will have the #1 seed entering the final round, and the 1 seed is theirs to take. Will the Season 5 playoffs run through Spear Pillar? We're going to have to find out as 1 round does in fact remain, and we will see you folks on Thursday night. Come back for the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel.